welcome to another episode of Talking for Granite. I'm Missy Mist.
And I'm Rahkia.
Today we are going to discuss with you a topic that I found very, very intriguing. That is, what would you say today to your 21-year-old self? What would you say, Rahkia?
Oh, Lord. I would say a lot, but I would definitely say I was a people pleaser in my 20s. Like, I really cared about what my family thought, what my extended family thought, what my friends thought, and I thought that, you know, everybody that was in my life at that time, I wanted to keep them. I wanted to keep them close. I wanted to please them, and I felt like keeping them meant pleasing them. So I was really a big people pleaser. So one of the things that I would tell my 21-year-old self is let some of them go. It's a lot less of a headache because now that I'm
older, we're not even going there. Older.
And I just celebrated a birthday.
Yes,
so,
happy birthday. Woo!
So, yeah, I would definitely say now that my circle is smaller, and that's because, of course, people are not intended to stay in your life forever.
That's
and
right.
You realize that. You realize that the people that you do life with when you get older are people you're going to do life with.
Exactly.
So don't stress over, you know, trying to please people, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's running around miserable, unhappy, tired. I mean, it's just so much. I would tell my 21-year-old self, girl, tell them no, and they're not gonna be around anyway.
Exactly. Just like don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah,
really.
don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
Really.
In my case, when I was 21, I had so much stuff going on. I was signed to a major record label. I was in a relationship that I had been in for some time. And I was like right on that cusp of, do you follow your music career? Are you going to be with this guy forever? Because, you know, my 21-year-old boyfriend, he was my first.
Yeah.
So in your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, this is it.
This is love.
Exactly. I love him and we're going to be together forever. I would tell that girl, chill out, because that man will not be anywhere around.
No, honey.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, and what I can say is, my 21,
Yeah,
I was preparing for my wedding. So mine was around. I literally married that guy.
Yeah.
And had two beautiful children. And I thank God for him, because he taught me a lot.
That's
so
right.
I absolutely, if I had to do it all over again, that's one person I would keep in my life.
Right.
Because he's still in my life. And I love the fact that he's such an amazing father. But yeah, I mean, I know where you were as far as that decision process. So things do definitely change.
Definitely. And you don't see anything past that here and now. And when you look back at it, you're like, wow, that wasn't even close to reality. That wasn't even close to what real life really entailed. Like when you think about just the stuff that I used to sweat over. You know what I mean? Like it was just major then, but now I can't even remember half of it, but it was just so small and minuscule, you know, that it just didn't mean anything. So I would tell her just to go and travel. I wish that I had traveled more when I was at that age, when I wasn't like just stuck to a family, a job, a career. You're just free at that point, you know what I mean? And I did travel with my recordings, but I mean like travel, like just by myself, just go. You know, I've always loved to see people that just picked up their bag and like, I went to DC for the weekend. Oh,
By themselves?
By themselves.
Oh, that won't be me.
I would love
Michele,
to.
you were going?
I wish I could.
By yourself?
If I start doing it at the age of 21, I would be a pro at it now doing it. Look, I don't even go to the movies by myself right now. I have never sat down in a restaurant and ate a meal by myself, ever.
Me either.
Whether it be McDonald's, whether it be a 4-star, I've never done it.
Me either.
If I'm by myself, I'll take it to go, or you know, I'll have some of my girlfriends meet up with me, or I'll go with my family, but I've never done that.
Me either.
And that's actually on my bucket list.
It's on mine too, but the thing is that I'm not really rushing to do it because I'm so uncomfortable. Like, I've never been by myself.
I haven't either, but I mean, I don't want to be by myself. Like, I'm happy
Yeah.
that I have friends and family and all that stuff around, but I just wish that I had that little streak in me that was like more, a little bit adventurous. That was like, I'm gonna just go here and go there, and I went to Orlando this weekend. Oh, where'd you go? But just by myself. I just wanted to go to Disney World. Just walk the park.
I don't know that I'm gonna be that person.
I don't think I'll ever be that person either, but I've longed to be that person.
I don't though. Like I don't care anything about being that person because I'm a social butterfly in that I feed off of other people.
Right.
And I love to be around other people. Like people see me and they think, oh, she has a lot of friends. No, I don't have a lot of friends. I just like to be around people because I feed off of their energy.
Right.
Even when I go to work, people are like, you're always here, you're always in this meeting, or you're always doing this, you're always doing that, you're always a team player. It's because I genuinely feed off of people's energy. I couldn't be what we call a single contributor, which is someone who just sits in an office and you have your work and you do your work. And that's all you do?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that type of thing either. That's like an introvert. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just have that oneness, just being comfortable with yourself, that you're able to say, you know what? Because people do it all the time. They go to restaurants and you see people sitting there by themselves and just eating a meal. I'm like, she is sitting by herself eating a meal. Like, really?
Yeah, I can't.
I would love to be able to do that. Like, I don't think I have enough. It's not even confidence, because I'm confident, but I don't have whatever it takes to do that. But I would tell that chick, that 21-year-old girl, look, do some stuff by yourself. This way, at this age, I will be more comfortable doing that. I think the only thing I feel comfortable doing by myself is shopping. Woo! You don't have anybody bothering you, telling you, oh, you're going to look at that one too? You're going to try that one? Oh, you're going to try that one too? You don't have any of that?
None of that.
I enjoy shopping by myself if I'm out with my girlfriends.
Yeah, I prefer it actually.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm looking for something, if we're just browsing, if we say, let's make a day of it.
Yeah.
We have lunch, we went to the movies. Oh, let's go by this little store. We're just browsing. If I'm on a mission, I am a crazy woman. I got to go by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go by myself.
I wish I still had my 21-year-old body though. I would say, hey.
Let me see.
Oh, that was my.
Yeah.
I was my 20s and my early 30s. I was tight work.
See, I had my first child at 22 though.
Okay, yeah.
So it kind of.
But you bounced back. No, that is not true. You bounced back.
I did, but the only thing about me is that when you do have it, so it looks like you bounce back, right? Mm-hmm. But there's certain things that don't quite bounce.
Yeah, I know. They're bouncing, but they are.
Whoa! I don't think I would want my 20-something-year-old body. Only because I actually like my body now. Okay. I think I like my body more so now. Mm-hmm. Only because I don't look like a little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my husband likes the look of a grown-ass woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like that look of a little girl. Because back when we were young, mm-hmm. we looked like little girls.
See, I can't see that. That maybe I need to go back and look at some pictures, because in my mind I'm just thinking, okay, you had your curves and you was bamming and I had smaller breasts. I hate breasts. If I had I would sell these things tomorrow.
Are you kidding?
I want to go back to a B cup.
No,
I would even take an A. I'm serious.
Are you serious, Michelle?
Don't like them. I don't want breasts. I don't. Never did.
I want titties and ass. I want all that.
TNA.
I want titties and ass. So,
and I didn't get breasts until I started trying to get pregnant. When I started taking the estrogen and all that stuff, I was comfortable. At that point, it was still a C cup, but I was comfortable in that C.
Yeah, see, I'm a C, so I guess that's why, because you're way bigger than a C. So
I'm a D.
That's why I think I'm okay with my C's, because I'm good with it. But
people always say, "What? You don't want to give it?" Yeah, I don't want them. It's so strange how people want what they don't have, and
it's always crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
But I think that being 21, that 21-year-old basically pushed me into the direction where I am now and has made me a better person. Because I think at the age of 21, I was sharp. Like I had, my head was on straight. Mm-hmm. I just went through the little young stuff that everybody goes through, the little trial and error. But I basically knew what I wanted to do, and I was fearless in regards to like performances and career stuff and that type of thing. I think it was just, life caught up with me, and you get a job, and then that job becomes everything, and then you meet your future husband, and that becomes everything, and you just get caught up, and then you're caught up in life, basically,
That's true. Alright. 21-year-old Rahkia. I was pregnant, right? When did I get pregnant? I was 22? I can't remember.
You were, because you were at
22.
this place.
Yeah,
so
I was 22 when I got pregnant. I was an old married woman. I was so boring in my 20s.
Really?
Yeah, because I got married at... Was I?
It's empty, boo.
I don't know. 22? Because I got married when I was pregnant. So I had to be 22 when I got married. Yeah, I got married.
Yeah.
And my early 20s were all about being a wife and a mom and trying to figure that whole thing out. So I think that's why now I love life so much.
That's probably what it is. And I wish I had had my children earlier. I wish I would have also told her that, look, get your kids out the way.
Get them out. Get them out
the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely. I would have started earlier.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I'm really, really glad, because now,
freedom.
Baby, it is nothing for me to say, okay, I'm going out tonight, I'm doing this tonight, and now is when I'm doing my traveling. Even though when I was younger I didn't travel like I do now.
Right.
Like my 21-year-old self, I definitely would say, you did that right, girl. You pregnant, but you're tripping about it and you stressed out about it. It's okay, because when they get older, you're gonna be glad that you did. Yep. So I mean, you have your pros and your cons about it, but I'm glad that I had my kids young, because now is when I'm just like
living.
Yeah. So my poor husband, he don't even know what it is. I think I cooked tonight, but that 22-year-old wife
would have had that meal ready.
Every night I was in the kitchen cooking and cleaning, and I still do that, but it's just like it's not pressing for me now.
Right.
It's like, if I don't cook tonight, okay, well honey, let's go out to dinner, we'll find something. And he's not stressed about me cooking or whatever, but I just was in that mode of, I had to be like my mom. I got to be like my mom. My mom was a great housewife, and she said you have to cook and you have to clean and I'm like, well, I got a full-time job, and my mom had a full-time job, but
that's what women did back then.
Yeah, but tonight I am cooking, but tomorrow I may not be, so I'm all right with it. I would stress about it if I was 21. Now I'm like, it's a piece in the freezer. So
I'm happy that I experienced everything that I experienced during that time, though.
Yeah.
Made me who I am today.
Yeah. Wouldn't change.
Which is a hell of a woman.
That's right. I'm everyone. It's all in me.
Anything you want to, baby, doing that.
Like, really?
I'm not gonna tell you, my lips keep sticking to my teeth.
Really?
Because this fan is on, and they keep drying my mouth out. I keep going.